Police have begun investigations into the mysterious death of Kenyan lawyer Paul Gicheru. The advocate, who was facing witness interference charges at The Hague, was found dead inside his house in Karen. Our crimes and investigations reporter Brian Obuya now reports that security has been heightened for Gicheru's son, who survived what is thought to have been a deadly poison.
Before 2020, little was known about Kenyan lawyer Paul Gicheru until the day he surrendered himself at The Hague after months of fighting off extradition orders. Prosecutors at The Hague accused Paul Gicheru of bribing and intimidating witnesses to prevent them from testifying against now President William Ruto and journalist Joshua Sang over their role in the violence and bloodbath that characterized the 2007 election. On Monday, Gicheru was found dead in his bedroom after collapsing with foam coming out of his mouth. His son is currently admitted at the Karen hospital after severe stomach pains. Investigations have since commenced into the mysterious death. Homicide detectives have visited the home severally in the last hours to establish any leads. Senior counsel John Hamino told journalists that the family was traumatized and hoped for full investigations, mentioning that Gicheru was a troubled man.
You know, he was not himself. He was in a stressful condition, it appears, at some stage.
The Law Society of Kenya is also calling for full investigations into the death of Paul Gicheru.
We would want that the cause of his death be established in a manner that then would put to rest any concerns that the death is nothing than a natural one.
NTV's Crimes and Investigations Unit is informed that police are set to question several people, but 3 key persons, including 2 house helps who were at Gicheru's house on the material day. Investigators suspect high levels of poison may have caused Gicheru's death.
A number of witnesses in the ICC cases have either disappeared, retracted their statements, or are dead.
Born sometime in 1972 in Nandi County, Paul Gicheru was an ardent lawyer, brilliant and one who knew his stuff, or so his friends say.
He impressed me as a man who had a good fund of knowledge of our laws and our constitution. A decent man.
On March 31st, 12 years ago, ICC pretrial chamber allowed the Hague prosecutor, at the time Moreno Ocampo, to open an investigation into the political violence and bloodletting that followed the 2007 election. The ICC would later issue a warrant of arrest against Paul Gicheru and Philip Kipkoech Bet sometime in March 2015. By 2016, the cases against Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto had collapsed after key witnesses recanted their testimonies and the Kenyan government stopped cooperating with the International Court. But in dismissing the charge against President William Ruto, the court did not declare him an innocent man, leaving open the possibility that the man could face a new trial after indicting Gicheru on accusations that he ran a witness tampering scheme. During the trial that started in February, prosecutors accused Gicheru of offering bribes of up to 4.1 million Kenya shillings to witnesses who withdrew their testimony against Ruto and Joshua Sang. When Gicheru's trial began this year, he pleaded not guilty and declined to testify. By the time of the mysterious, cagey and shadowy death of the advocate, his family and the nation was awaiting a verdict on whether or not the advocate interfered with witnesses in the Ruto and Sang cases. Now security has been beefed up at the Karen hospital, where Gicheru's son has been admitted and now in good condition after several hours of being critical. The late Gicheru's body is preserved at the Lee Funeral Home, awaiting a post-mortem examination as focus now turns to the DCI, the pathologists, and the ICC. Brian Obuya, NTV.